Level 1. Air in the Phoenix cleanroom is filtered 600 times every hour. You still taste the metallic tang of the bunny suit mask at 3 a.m. The progression from moving atoms to moving nations is a series of decreasing tolerances. You stand in a blue Tyvek suit for 12 hours. The yellow light of the photolithography bay reflects off your shield. You tighten a bolt on a $150 million machine. Your hourly rate is $32. A skin flake is a catastrophic event. The shift lead logs your exit to the second. Why the graveyard shift? You follow the 400-page pump replacement procedure. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reports the average semiconductor technician salary is $64,270. You drive to a rental with air set to 78 degrees. You tell yourself that following protocol is the only way to ensure machinery doesn't reject your presence. Level 2. You sit in a cubicle outside the cleanroom. You watch yield charts on a 32-inch monitor. The current batch hits 62%. You adjust the chemical vapor deposition timing by 0.5 seconds. Intel spent $14 billion on research and development in 2025. A 5-nanometer chip contains 30 billion transistors. You eat a protein bar under the fluorescent lights. You tell yourself that the yield rate is the only objective metric of your value to the firm. Level 3. You move to an office in Austin. You use Cadence software to route signals through 14 copper layers. The cost to design a 3-nanometer chip exceeds $500 million. You miss a soccer game to finish the tape out. NVIDIA's gross margin reached 75% in 2025. You send the file to the foundry at 4:15 a.m. You tell yourself that the architecture is a permanent record of your intelligence. Level 4. You take a call from Veldhoven. ASML delays the high-NA EUV delivery 6 months. You scan neon gas suppliers in Ukraine. How long until the pressure snaps the line? You approve a $20 million air freight premium. One EUV machine weighs 180 tons and requires 3 Boeing 747s. A Shinshu power alert hits your phone. You drink a gin and tonic flying to Taipei. You tell yourself the world is a series of fragile pipes. Level 5. You sit in a glass-walled Santa Clara conference room. You scan a 10-year forecast of $120 billion. You review CHIPS Act terms. The Commerce Department requires a share of excess profits. You call lobbyists regarding environmental study wording. The U.S. government committed $39 billion in incentives. You haven't checked your bank account in 6 months. You walk to your car. You tell yourself that capital is the language geography understands. Level 6. You face the board. The room is silent. You display the slide. Net revenue grew 14%. You confirm the closure of the 28-nanometer plant in Hillsboro. You sign a non-disclosure agreement for a $3 billion custom AI accelerator. TSMC produces 92% of the world's most advanced semiconductors. You board the Gulfstream. The car waits at the terminal. You look at the hangar. The cooling fans hum. You check your watch. Level 7. The room has no windows. You sit across from the Secretary of Commerce. You look at a map of the Taiwan Strait. You write a memo on export controls for 14-nanometer equipment. The U.S. Commerce Department added over 80 Chinese tech companies to the entity list in 2025. You eat a cold turkey sandwich. Global semiconductor sales reached $792 billion in 2025. You hand your badge to the guard. The street is quiet. You adjust your tie. Level 8. The phone rings once. You confirm the shipment of lithography tools to the Arizona facility. The export policy shifts. One trade route closes. You sit at a heavy mahogany desk in a room without a clock. You read the white paper on the Hsinchu Science Park. The global economy relies on a 3-mile radius in that specific district. A total disruption there costs the global economy $10 trillion, according to Bloomberg Economics. You set the tablet down on the polished wood. The sun hits the floor. You stay in the chair. You drink the water. Level 9. A young man walks through the lobby of the Phoenix fab. He wears a new suit and carries a leather briefcase. He stops at the security desk and shows a temporary ID card. The badge scanner emits a single high-pitched tone. The man looks at the 30-foot ceiling and the digital display showing the daily yield target. Is the gain worth the loss of choice? You watch him from the mezzanine railing. He adjusts his glasses and waits for the elevator. The silver doors reflect the lobby lights. You turn back to the monitor. The elevator doors close. He is gone. The silicon continues to grow in the dark.